Kayvon Rabani, and I have the case of Patty Young and smoke-free airplanes. For the background, in this case, it is made clear that flight attendants were suffering from health-related issues due to secondhand smoke from smoking passengers and crew. The issues are that smoke-related illnesses could be detrimental and could cause serious implication of one's health. Airlines had long catered to the smoking public and in turn big tobacco companies. The problem of onboard smoking existed due to the accommodation of large populations of smokers in the U.S. The World Health Organization states that smoking kills 8 million people annually, with 1.2 million of them dying from secondhand smoke. And secondhand smoke caused 34,000 heart disease deaths just in 2005 to 2009. The current situation: in 1973, the Civil Aeronautics Board, or CAB, implemented the option of smoking and non-smoking sections on planes to mitigate the irritation of smoke, but to also accommodate smokers. One strength CAB had was that it gave airlines a sense of security. They would handle the majority of the responsibilities. A weakness it posed was that they weren't capable or suitable to regulate safety. It failed at enforcing good policies that could benefit all the corners of the sky, and failed lacking capabilities of supporting airlines nationally. CAB had the opportunity to improve airline workers' health and non-smoker passenger health by making the decision to ban smoking on all commercial flights in 1984. This was soon renounced. A threat posed by CAB was also one of its weaknesses. It wasn't able to adequately hit its markers, and it failed in its duties. The main issue was regarding flight attendant health. Smoking was not banned like they said it would be. CAB existed to establish airways for airlines, to deal with airway fares for commercial flights, as well as investigate accidents. To prioritize core issues, the overall root cause to the problem in this case is the unhealthy air quality on board each and every flight. While smoking on board is no longer allowed, it is still reported that flight attendants today are being exposed to secondhand smoke, not on the flight, but on layovers at the airport. It is still reported that these flight attendants are still inhaling up to 4 hours of secondhand smoke per month, while just half an hour could cause negative effects to people. An opportunity arises for an expansion of policy of no smoking on flights to no smoking within 20 feet of the airport. This includes the removal of smoking designated rooms throughout the airport. To analyze alternatives, the health belief model would best represent a method in prevention of cardiovascular and respiratory health issues due to secondhand smoke, and would allow for individuals to adopt healthy behaviors. The case concluded with American Airlines announcing that domestic and international flights would be smoke-free. All airlines followed suit, and by 2000, President Bill Clinton made it law. An alternative solution to smoking on board an aircraft could be the airline providing individuals a decision in coping with their smoking habit by using a nicotine patch to relieve the urge to smoke on the flight at all. Another alternative solution to onboard smoking cessation could be the use of essential oils by aromatherapy provided by the airline. Essential oils have long been known as a more holistic approach to mediating general health issues, and it could help in the mediation of smoking too. Some recommendations. Firstly, Young believed use of the Americans with Disabilities Act and the Rehabilitation Act of 1937 had the ability to prohibit cigarette smoking in public areas. She did indeed use these acts to free 2 airports from smoke. Secondly, the FDA recommends 7, 14, and 21 milligram patch depending on individual size and frequency of smoke for the second alternative solution. For the third alternative solution, Johns Hopkins Medicine recommends that essential oils should not be ingested, but instead used in safer ways, such as in accessories like necklaces and bracelets. Rubbed directly into the skin in low doses or by aroma sticks, often referred to as an inhaler, in which oils are soaked into a wick and exposed through the air. For the action plan, people must be proactive and bring a change to a current situation, especially an unhealthy one like secondhand smoke, by implementing educational programs for youth in K through 12. Smoking issues must be presented to the state with demands for additional smoke-free educational programs with allocation of more money by the state by 2023. Next, money should be fed into these programs by 2025. And finally, enforcement of educational programs in schools will be done by 2025 to spread awareness among youth to prevent younger generations from smoking, since 82% of smokers begin before the age of 18, and this will greatly reduce the fact. All in all, secondhand smoke has been proven to cause cardiovascular and respiratory issues in flight attendants, and the U.S. has now been smoke-free for over 20 years. I think it's extremely important to keep the skies smoke-free. I myself have asthma and bronchitis, and I couldn't imagine breathing in that smoke for hours on end during a flight. I believe it's not only harmful and dangerous to be smoking in confined space, but it will also be disrespectful to non-smoking passengers with the stench and the health detriment involved. The approach that makes most sense to rid secondhand smoke is to continually fight and protest big tobacco companies along with the help of educational programs in schools. Thank you very much.